Brought to you by WikiVD Documentaries. Kevin Hart. Kevin Darnell Hart is an American actor, comedian, writer, and producer. Born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Hart began his career by winning several amateur comedy competitions at clubs throughout New England, culminating in his first real break in 2001 when he was cast by Judd Apatow for a recurring role on the TV series Undeclared. The series lasted only one season, but he soon landed other roles in movies like Paper Soldiers, Scary Movie 3, Soul Plane, In the Mix and Little Fockers. Hart's comedic reputation continued to grow with the release of his first stand-up album I'm a Grown Little Man, and performances in the films Think Like a Man, Grudge Match, Ride Along, About Last Night, Get Hard, Central Intelligence and The Secret Life of Pets. He also released 4 more comedy albums: Seriously Funny in 2010, Laugh at My Pain in 2011, Let Me Explain in 2013, and What Now? in 2016. In 2015, Time magazine named Hart one of the 100 most influential people in the world on the annual Time 100 list. He currently stars as himself in the lead role of Real Husbands of Hollywood. Early life. Kevin Hart was born on July 6, 1979 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He was raised by his single mother, Nancy Hart, and has one brother, Robert. His father, Henry Witherspoon, a cocaine addict, was in and out of jail throughout most of Kevin's childhood, and Kevin used humor as a way to cope with his troubled family life. After graduating from high school, Hart briefly attended the Community College of Philadelphia and moved to New York City. He then moved to Brockton, Massachusetts, and found work as a shoe salesman. He began pursuing a career in stand-up comedy after performing at an amateur night at a club in Philadelphia. Stand-up. Hart's first gig was at the Laugh House in Philadelphia under the name of Lil Kev, which did not go well. His career suffered a slow start, as he was booed off stage several times, once even having a piece of chicken thrown at him. After those initial unsuccessful shows, Hart began entering comedy competitions throughout Massachusetts, and his fortunes soon turned for the better. It took time for Hart to develop a unique comedic style. After an early period of attempting to imitate comedians like Chris Tucker, he found his own rhythm by delving into his insecurities and life experiences. Because of what I do, it has to be an open book, he has said. But right now this is a book that is being written. Hart's comedy tours began in 2009 with his act titled I'm a Grown Little Man, followed by Seriously Funny in 2010, Laugh at My Pain in 2011, and most recently, his TV special titled Let Me Explain in 2013. Hart grossed over $15 million from Laugh at My Pain, making it one of the year's top-selling comedy tours. Hart also has a game available through iTunes called Little Jumpman. His Facebook page, Twitter account, and YouTube channel are all connected to and accessible through this app. Most overseas fans of Hart discovered him on YouTube as well. It was announced in October 2013 that ABC will be making a 30-minute pilot based on Hart's stand-up act. Hart does not plan to star in the sitcom, but does plan on having a recurring role. On April 9, 2015, Hart embarked a Comedy World Tour titled The What Now? Tour at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, and concluded on August 7, 2016, at the Columbus Civic Center in Columbus. Film and television roles. Hart came to prominence from his guest appearance in Undeclared. He made his film debut in the film Paper Soldiers. Hart then came to prominence from his other films such as the Scary Movie franchise, Soul Plane, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Death at a Funeral, and Little Fockers. He played Doug in the film The 5-Year Engagement, and appeared in Think Like a Man, which was a box office success. He also appeared in the sequel. He had a cameo as himself in This Is the End. In 2013, Hart played a boxing promoter in Grudge Match and appeared in Exit Strategy as Mannequin Head Man. He also appeared in 35 and Ticking. In 2014, Hart starred as Ben in Ride Along, opposite Ice Cube. The film received generally negative reviews from critics, but was a major box office success. Hart returned in the sequel, Ride Along 2, which was released on January 15, 2016. In 2013, Hart co-created Real Husbands of Hollywood with Chris Spencer. The show follows Hart along with other married celebrities within the series, including Boris Kodjoe, Nelly, Dwayne Martin, J.B. Smoove, Nick Cannon, and Robin Thicke. Thicke didn't return for the second season due to his music career, though Hart has stated that the door is open for Thicke to return. The series is intentionally filmed in a style similar to Bravo's The Real Housewives. Episodes often hinge on the real Kevin Hart's desperately unsuccessful attempts to climb Hollywood's celebrity social ladder, and the character's barely hidden jealousy of his more successful celebrity friends. A sneak peek was shown as a segment during the 2012 BET Awards, and the official promo was released in October 2012. Also in 2015, Hart starred in the films Get Hard with Will Ferrell and The Wedding Ringer. In addition to acting, Hart has also hosted various ceremonies. Hart first hosted the 2011 BET Awards. Hart then hosted the 2012 MTV Video Music Awards. His longtime friend Judd Apatow, the director who gave him his first big on-screen break in the TV series Undeclared, was the one who recommended him for the gig. Hart hopes that this will project him further into a side career as an MC, stating, "Hopefully after MTV, of course we're talking Emmys, Oscars, whatever." He has hosted 2 episodes of Saturday Night Live. In 2015, Hart hosted the Comedy Central roast of Justin Bieber. As of October 2016, Hart is in talks to portray Santa Claus in Dashing Through the Snow, a planned 2017 Disney Christmas-themed film. Music. As Chocolate Dropper, his alias, he signed to Motown Records and released Kevin Hart, What Now?, the soundtrack to the film of the same name. He released the singles, Push It On Me, featuring Trey Songz, and Baller Alert with Migos and T.I. Legal issues. On April 14, 2013, Hart was arrested on suspicion of drunk driving after his black Mercedes nearly collided with a tanker truck on a Southern California freeway. Hart failed a field sobriety test and was booked for misdemeanor DUI. On August 5, 2013, Hart was sentenced to 3 years of probation after pleading no contest to 1 count of driving under the influence of alcohol. Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVD Documentaries. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.